everyone, and welcome to my skincare routine video. All the stuff that typically gets done before I turn on the camera. In this video, I'm going to share with you my AM and PM skincare routines, maybe some snippets of life along the way in between. But right now it's about 5:15. That's usually when I get up to the makeup room to start doing my makeup period or start doing my makeup before or during a video. So the very first thing that I do is I use a micellar water all over my skin. And this one, as you can see, doesn't have a whole lot left in it. It's the watermelon micellar water from Truly Organic. I got this from Nordstrom online. It's something I got, I want to say, earlier in the year. And it says watermelon, hibiscus, green tea, vitamin B, and biotin boost. And it does say harsh chemical free. And it has a nice kind of refreshing scent. I use some with a cotton pad. And I just really find this to be a quick little method to get the skin all ready to go, you know, for the morning skincare. It's fine to use around the eye area, doesn't irritate whatsoever. And I gotta say, my skin has been in a really good place lately. I don't know if pregnancy has just been doing it some favors, or if I'm just in a time of life period where it's not got a lot of issues. Or maybe I've just been making good skincare decisions. I don't know. But I feel like my skin's been very balanced lately. So not too oily, not too dry. Knock on wood, but I can't remember the last time I had a big breakout or something. And as you guys know, I'm always trying like tons of different things on my face for my channel. So I think that's kind of cool. My morning skincare, with one little exception, has stayed the same for quite some time. And it's my nighttime skincare that's switched up a little bit recently. I take this Vichy Mineral 89 Booster Skin Fortifying Daily Booster. So it's just like a hyaluronic acid serum. As you can see, I've used probably 2/3 of this by now, and I took this out of my little makeup fridge. By the way, I prefer this Kaluli makeup fridge that's back there. Can you kind of see it tucked back there? I've also got like some toner pads and facial mist and whatnot, but I love that little fridge, and I think it's even more effective and colder than my makeup fridge that's downstairs. Not that I keep makeup in it, it's a skincare fridge, you know, but it's the brand is makeup fridge. So I just get that on all over. I feel like for whatever reason it's giving my skin a little extra moisture boost. And then I've been using this Charlotte Tilbury, it's the Magic Eye Rescue Cream, and I'm still working through my sample of this. Okay, so I've got about like half of it left. I'm really enjoying this, and I love the cooling feeling when it does come out of my makeup fridge. It's just super refreshing. And I know some people say like eye cream is a myth. You don't really like have to use eye cream. You can just put moisturizer there. But I do feel that under makeup, I really want to make a point to well hydrate this area, because I do think my concealers look better. My foundation that comes up in that area looks better when I've really made a point to hydrate this area. And I've gone through an entire Drunk Elephant, like the vitamin C infused, I think it was, eye cream. So this was the next thing I moved on to. I was curious about it back when I did that Charlotte Tilbury video, and I'm probably gonna purchase a full size when this runs out. Next, my real all over the skin moisture. I use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I just finished a whole one of these. And yeah, now I'm starting on another tub of it. I love the kind of light citrusy scent that this has, and a really good amount of moisture. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is something the most oily skin person would enjoy. I feel like for me, I've got normal skin most of the time, verging on a little bit dry, and it's just a great way to prep my skin. And I think my skin has been looking really great under makeup. Different foundations I wear, I don't end up having the same kind of heaviness that I maybe used to see on my skin as it wore throughout the day. Things just look and feel fresher, and I really credit this product a lot for that. And then my last sort of skincare step for the face is sunscreen, and I have two different ones that I go between. This is my Drunk Elephant Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense SPF 30, and both of these are mineral sunscreens, so zinc oxide sunscreens, which I'm trying to make the effort to stick to during pregnancy. So this one I think is very moisturizing, applies even more moisture to the the skin. Does have a little tint to it, not really so much a big effect you're gonna see on your skin or anything, but it's like it takes away the whiteness that a sunscreen of that type might tend to have, so it just looks a little more natural going across the skin. And then I love this one from Supergoop, more like a primer. It's 100% mineral sunscreen, SPF 40, the smooth and poreless kind. And so this also, they've put a little bit of a skin tone in it. I don't know if you can see that. It looks a lot like Benefit Professional and feels a little bit like that, just slightly smoother. I think maybe a hint more moisture in this. But if I know I'm going for like a dewy foundation or something like that, I'll just use this. I won't make the attempt to go matte underneath, but I just switch off between the two. I really like them both. Today I think I'll go ahead and use the Drunk Elephant kind because I'm not really sure what direction I'm going with my makeup. And I just kind of dab it around, and then I've started blending this in actually with a brush because I feel like this leaves kind of a tacky residue behind on my hands that I don't love. So I just use this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush and I blend it in with that. And the next step after all this would be, you know, my makeup. I might use a primer. I might skip primer and go straight to foundation, but I feel like my skin is now prepped and ready to go. It's well moisturized. And the only other thing I really do is I do grab my tweezers. These are my $1 e.l.f. tweezers. I swear they are the best tweezers. I've bought extra for like backups and my travel bag and stuff, but I'll go in and every single day I do tweeze because I've got a unibrow that wants to crop up here like every day since the beginning of time. So I go in and I get a few stray hairs there. I take this opportunity while things are just kind of sinking in, you know, to do this real quick. I don't feel like I'm running into as many stray hairs as I was maybe 10 years ago when I'm going through this step, but it's always been something I do daily. Gotta check the upper lip as well, let's be real. So good. Does it spin at the top? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Just here at school at pickup, waiting to pick up Belle, and then we'll get home and have some lunch. I'm getting a pizza together today. Not purely homemade. I'm using a Pillsbury crust, but it's gonna be good. She had a red cupcake, so she wanted to show me her tongue. Very nice. emergency? Because somebody dropped their sunglasses? It's an emergency?
Yes, it's an emergency.
Oh my God.
Thank you, God, for our family, our food, and our home, and our
Amen.
Y-E-L-L-O-W spells yellow. Y-E-L-L-O-W spells yellow. Like the early morning sun when the day has just begun. Y-E-L-L-O-W spells yellow.
Woo woo! Ow! Hello friends, we just accomplished bedtime routine.
Wasn't easy.
Biddy's getting harder and harder to handle during this time, so it really takes a lot out of me.
Finally taking off our makeups.
This is the first part of me taking off my makeup, and I use one of these. I have used something like this since college, y'all.
Yeah, I remember that one.
These little washcloths, they are dry. Bub, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to throw in your commentary at any point in
okay.
time, Bub. If you have valuable insights, I mean, I'm sure everybody wants to hear.
Sure.
But basically, soap is in these little towelettes, and they suds up when you add water. So I do that here at the sink. And then this, I rely on it to take off absolutely everything. So eye makeup, face makeup, it's capable of doing it all. Even if you've got eye makeup on that's sort of resistant, water resistant type stuff, this is what I tend to do. Hold it over the area for a few seconds, agitate it just a little bit, and then you will find you're getting a lot of product off there.
Like that, we've got Daniel Tiger sitting on the potty over here, setting an example.
Setting a good example.
There's the mini potty.
So you're done, toss it, give it a little rinse.
Get after it.
Like I said earlier in the video, I try tons of different makeup. I don't have particularly breakout prone skin, but still I'm messing with a lot of different products all the time, and I really don't have a big issue with breakouts, fortunately. And I credit a lot of that to fully removing the makeup every single night, never ever sleeping in it. And I feel like that little towelette really does a great job, and more so than the kinds that come pre-moistened and packaged. Those can still be good in a sense, but I've never felt like they remove stuff as fully and were as completely eye irritation free as those Equate ones. So I will definitely link to those below because I don't have a box on hand. Now, if you glance back here, you see my skincare fridge. This is by the brand called Makeup Fridge. The one that I showed earlier from Amazon that's upstairs actually gets colder, works a little better. But I've got some skincare in there that I've been using a lot of the Drunk Elephant stuff. Love Drunk Elephant. Not knocking it at all. But I kind of, in the last month or so, have been gravitating toward a real, desire to keep it very simple and very one step at nighttime. I think the more Biddy takes it out of me at bedtime, the less I want to mess with my nighttime skincare. So I've been moving on to this Pharmacy brand, this Honey Grail. Aaron Williams had mentioned it. I looked into the reviews on Sephora and they were absolutely glowing. And I've got to say, this stuff has done amazing on my skin. Great for hydrating the eye area, the entire face, just full-on hydration. And ever since I've been using it, my eyelashes have been better. How weird is that, Bub? I swear,
Does it even
they
touch your
lengthened
eyelashes?
out. Well, I don't specifically put it on there, but I feel like in the process of maybe working it all over my
absorbing
face.
and nourishing.
So that's the big thing that I use nighttime wise. But I did get the Pharmacy Very Cherry Bright, which is a 15% clean vitamin C serum. So this is a clean brand. That's another thing. We're talking pregnancy skincare here. So not using any retinols, not using any real harsh ingredients. But I wanted to try this out, and this would be the first thing I put on after washing my face, so on clean skin. It does smell like cherries.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, smells nice. But here's the thing, I'm not really sure if it's doing anything. I really have no idea. I have melasma a little bit of darkness that likes to come through on the top of my cheeks during pregnancy and just sun exposure in general. Vitamin C is a good brightening type ingredient, but I haven't noticed a big change since I've been using this, so I'm really not sure. This has been the thing, the honey grail from pharmacy, where I'm like, okay, this is hydrating the crap out of me. It's making my skin feel so soft. What I do is I put just like that amount
Run down
on the old forehead here, and then I blend it in all over, and I get it all up into my under eye area, right in here. This is a sneaky dryness zone right in there. Forehead, all over, and I just love this stuff. It's a facial oil, and it really delivers, and I've just been so happy with the softness of my skin. And I think a big part of it is when you look at your face first thing in the morning, you're sitting down to do your makeup, nothing's been done, and it's like, what does your skin look like? What does it feel like? And it feels plump and fresh as a daisy and just absolutely wonderful with this stuff. So again, I'm not knocking the Drunk Elephant stuff that I used for quite some time, the La La Retro, the eye cream and different steps there. I think they've been good, but this is just the ease I want, and it's the effectiveness that I want. So we do the serum, we do the oil, and then I finish it off with a little e.l.f. hydrating coconut mist. We can see I've used about nearly half of this. This is what I compare to the Too Faced Hangover Mist, but I think this is even better. Better scent, better sprayer. So, it's so refreshing. Bub, let me get you here. What do you think? You got your glasses probably. But
can't see anything, but other than that, like coconutty.
Yeah, very coconutty,
Very
refreshing. I like it for whatever reason. I'm trying out a few other things from pharmacies. You can see in my little skincare area over here. If my cameraman would so nicely come over here. I've got a few minis from the pharmacy brand that I'll get back to you on if they make it into my future routine or anything. Just some random like toners, facial oils, eye makeup removers. But you want skincare? This is the skincare. So it's pregnancy safe, good for my skin. My skin's been awesome lately, so.
Seriously awesome.
Seriously. Is there anything else I'm forgetting here? I did redo my cabinet. I'm really proud of this. Behold the body products, the Overflow skincare. I've got this wonderful carousel from Aldi with masks and minis. I've got my postpartum, like, ready to go, raring to go, gonna be used like crazy section. Hair supplies, and down at the bottom, hair tools and some tanning stuff. So, big project this past weekend was going through that. So.
Bumpus.
Any questions, comments, concerns, Bub?
None that I can think of. I would say that your skincare may be the most important part of your beauty routine, because if you don't have the right canvas, it doesn't matter how well you paint.
Dang, Bub, that was good. I knew you'd give us some wisdom. I knew you'd drop some knowledge on us right there. Well, it's been fun kind of semi-vlogging this day and sharing my skincare with you. Thank you all for taking time to watch, and we will see you guys very soon. Bye.